أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So Israel has been conducting a genocide since a long time, and they are losing public opinion. And what has bothered them the most, that they are losing support amongst the right-wing Christians. Yes, because this was the group that Israel has always counted upon, because Israel feeds them this BS about biblical prophecy, that Israelis are the Israelites, which they are not, because DNA studies have proven that these modern day Israelis, settlers, colonial settlers, have no connections with the Israelites. These are not even Jews. A lot of them are just secular atheists. But in any case, they do not have a DNA connection. And in fact, the actual indigenous people of Palestine are the Palestinians. DNA studies have shown that they are the most connected to the original people of the land. So that's why DNA studies in Israel are banned without court orders, because people can find out that Palestinians are the most connected and Israelis are the least connected. However, that does not stop the Israelis from creating this BS propaganda about biblical prophecies. So going back to my original topic, so Israelis are very concerned that right-wing Christians are not supporting them anymore. So they are contacting right-wing Christians. So they contacted Natalie Morris and Clayton Morris from Redacted, this organization called Israel 365. They contacted them and they said, well, here's an itinerary. You can come to Israel and we are going to feed you, and we are going to do some barbecues with the IOF soldiers, and we are going to go and work in bomb shelters and repair those, and do all that propaganda, all that stuff. And Clayton Morris and Natalie Morris, they talked about it on their program. They exposed them that this is the way that these Israelis are creating right-wing influencers in USA, because then Israel is going to do something wrong, and these influencers are going to okay it. Like, for example, yesterday Israel bombed Qatar, and you can just see these influencers who have been paid, who have been fed these barbecues in Israel. They will say, oh yeah, this is okay, this bombing is okay, because there's Hamas. So the next time when you see people in USA supporting Israel, you have to see if these are the people who visited Israel and were fed and dined and all that stuff. But there's something that the Israelis, they totally forget, these atheists, secularist people, that there is God. So you could do all of the propaganda that you wish to do, but there's something that's in the heart, and that is guided by God. So any person who is guided by God, they could be just fed lies like all day long, and it's not going to change their mind, because the Zionists, they think that everything is in their own hands, because they don't have that belief in God. So they think that everything is in their own hands, and if they show enough propaganda to a person, that person is going to change. No, people are guided by their hearts. So that's why you see a lot of Christians, right-wing Christians, they're changing their views. They are realizing that Israelis are conducting a genocide, and they are no longer supporting Israel. So Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, times are changing, and yeah, it's a good time. So yeah, Israel is conducting a genocide. May Allah protect the world from Israel's tyranny. Ameen summa ameen. Allahu Akbar.